Child elf woman.
Thank the creators. We were sure we'd lose you last night.
I miss Tamlin. I want him to come home.
An elf woman and hunter?
Are you going to help look for Tamlin? Lost somewhere out there.
It's good to see you healthy. We feared you would perish.
Yeah, ranked creatures. Paul and Jane are?
Hello there. I don't think we've met.
Ah, it's good you're well. You weren't here when Paul arrived, were you?
Oh, Paul.
I've heard of you. Everyone is talking about you and the other missing hunter. A Grey Warden brought you back here.
Who's that voice? It's very familiar. You're not Dalish, are you?
That obvious, is it? I just found your camp a couple of days ago. A lucky thing. I heard rumors in a nearby human village that a Dalish camp was close, and I hope to find your hunters in the forest.
You were fortunate I didn't shoot you, Paul. I thought you were a Shem, and a bandit at that. You're not the first city elf to rejoin his people. I'm sure you'll find life among us more satisfying than with the Shems, if no less harsh.
In the alienage, we hear terrible stories about the Dalish. They aren't true, right?
Only the parts.
Ha! That's funny. It is funny, right? You don't actually do that.
You would never know.
It was good to meet you. Perhaps I'll get to hunt with you someday.
I've never seen a Shemlin
Never
city.
been to a city? Surely you've at least visited a town.
We occasionally trade with the Shemlin in small villages, but only a few in the clan can undertake that task.
I can't imagine never having seen a city. It's crowded, with buildings all squeezed together. There are people everywhere, and it always stinks.
And elves live with them?
Only if they're servants. Most of us live in a part of the city called an alienage, separated from the humans by walls. That's where all the poorest folk live. Laborers, dock hands, and thieves. And that's if you're lucky.
That hardly sounds like
You
freedom.
don't think about it like that. To most folks, that's just how it is.
Do elves from the city learn to fight or shoot a bow?
Andraste's mercy, no. No one is allowed to walk around with any weapon. Fighting just gets you arrested. I've never had to leave the city before, much less learn how to hunt.
We hear city elves don't know what it means to be elven.
Well, back in the city we hear the same about you. Stories about Dalish bandits attacking people for no reason.
We would never resort to banditry.
I'm just saying that's what we hear. And it's elves who say these things too, not humans.
They just don't know the
Even
truth.
if they did, I honestly don't think most of them would want to leave. Wandering and hunting doesn't sound like much of a life.
At least they would live as free men, and as equals.
Maybe. But to most elves I know, the only difference between them and humans is how much coin they have. Coin is the great equalizer, not living free.
Why did you leave
I
it?
got into trouble for stealing. I'm not a thief. We just never really had a choice. Mother was a maid, and I was lucky if I could get work at the docks. You make a living however you can, right? When Mother died, I got drunk and was caught picking a guard's pocket. They were going to hang me, but I escaped, and, well, here I am.
Huh?
I'll do my best to adjust and fit in. I never dreamed you'd be so welcome. I thought at best you might hide me for a bit. I'm glad I was wrong.
Alright, I
Of
should
course.
go.
I hope to see you again.
And talk to him, or is it...
I'm training
No.
Paul. He'll have to learn how to handle that bow quickly.
Alright, let's see, what else is there? Oh, there's the cooking pit down here. Ooh, a chest. Oh, it's locked.
By the creators, it is so good to see you whole and well. I was so worried.
don't need to be mothered.
Huh. I've raised you since your poor mother died, and that's how you speak to me? I've been outside the Keeper's tent the whole time. I have never been so relieved as when I heard you would pull through. What happened? Everyone says Tamlin may be dead.
He's missing, that's all we know.
It's awful.
I'm a
He's been a good
cop
friend to
now.
you since you were fledglings. You must be more
We have the
careful.
first 48 hours
Your
to find
mother
him.
and father,
Otherwise,
may they rest in peace, would be horrified to see you take such risks.
cold case file. Never spoken to my parents much.
What happened to them is a sad tale, and it's in the past. Reopening old wounds benefits no one.
Benefits me, the lore nerd.
True. Perhaps
I
you're old
persuaded
enough
the
to
shit
hear
out of
this,
her.
Though it hardly seems like the right time.
Is there ever a good time?
Very well. If I do not tell you now, you'll only wonder. Your mother was a hunter, one of the finest, and your father was the keeper before Marathari. He was with us for a very long time. Your mother was from another clan, and her elders did not approve of the match. She and your father had to meet in secret. One day, bandits caught them alone in the forest. Your father was killed, but your mother escaped.
I always thought they got it
Your
together.
mother held to life long enough to give birth to you. But grief racked her heart. One night she simply walked into the moonlight and never returned.
My mother abandoned
She
me?
just couldn't carry on without your father. The clan decided not to discuss this around you, lest it poison your heart with sadness.
Should have told
Our
me.
people have learned to live with much sorrow. It seemed only right that we not dwell on it. Your mother did leave you a gift, something of your father's for you to have once you were older. Perhaps the time has come.
Oh, where is
Take
it?
this key. You'll see some chests behind the storage Aravel by the Halapan. One of them was your mother's. Its contents are yours if you wish.
Hell yeah. Getting lore items. Like this one, like this note right here. The on Davish landships? Is that what that said? Mother of the Hala? Hala! She's got sick cows,
It's
right?
good to see you recovered.
Or whatever these are.
They fare well. The keeper called for the clan to move on, and they will be ready to take us. One is heavy with calf, but it shouldn't be a problem. May I ask of Tamlin's fate? Some say the clan will leave before we find him.
I won't allow that to
The
happen.
Hala mourn our fallen. No sound is more heart-wrenching than their mourning cry. At least they won't be crying over you. They are quite fond of you.
Should that make me happy?
Hala guide us because they wish to. They are not servants like the Shemlin horses. It's an honor that such a creature admires you. At any rate, I do not envy the Keeper's decision. I'll pray for Tamlin's safe return.
This is the Hunter's Arabelle, right? So, supposed to be back here or something? Like around here somewhere? Am I just walking in the trees? There's the central fire. The storage Arabelle's over here. Who are you, keeper? Give me your gold. And by gold I mean copper.
All right, all right.
Take the heirloom necklace.
I'll get on.
Don't have skills to open any of these. Alright, I don't want you to die, so... I'd rather have that one on. Band of Fire and the Dalish Concert. Is that it? Is that all I gotta look forward to? Are the bow makers?
I'm glad you recovered. Once we find Tamlin, we can concentrate on the journey northward.
Thank you for the bow, Master Island. It is light and sturdy, much better than the one I made last year.
You are more than welcome. My father made it and used it in battle against the Claim tribes.
I will carry it with honor.
One of my own crafting, perhaps?
Yes. Persuaded the shit out of you.
It may not have a history, but you'll provide one for it soon enough, yes?
May I see your crafts
Of course.
because I want to
Take
sell
whatever you need.
things. Before I do that though, I'm gonna take a break. I will be right back. And I'm back. But apparently my craft's broken. Alright, there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Yeah, call about merchants.
Ah, back again?
Yeah, I want to see your
Of
crafts.
course. Take whatever you need.
Just because I want to sell. We sort by type. And go here. I can sell the Bregan's bow for 16 gold. I'm gonna give that to somebody. Scout's bow, I can sell. My Helm of the Deep is better than like any of this. Sell the blood dragon plate. I'm gonna sell all these charms and stuff, not the heirloom necklace. Okay, weapons. The Dalthanu. Not as good. The Darmisam. It's pretty much exactly the same, except the other one has stuff. It's all leather because it's a leather place. Item. Where are you? I gotta go talk to Meryl.
Yes, my dear?
Just saying
That's
hello.
sweet of you. I do hope you find Tamlin soon.
If you hear this hum in the background, that is my air conditioner. I cannot turn that off, as I need it to breathe. So
The Keeper told me I'm to accompany you back to those caves. As her apprentice, I may see something you missed. But our main objective is to find Tamlin, of course. We must make haste. He may not have much time.
Finarl is coming with us.
That depends on the Keeper. I thought we're supposed to go alone.
Duh, intimidate.
Fine, but if the Keeper gets angry, it's on your head. So that's settled. Are you ready to go?
Aren't you worried about getting
So
sick?
the Keeper cured you. How dangerous could it be? Even if I get sick, finding Tamlin or something valuable will be worth it.
How much did the keeper tell
Enough
you?
to pique my interest and my concern. You could explain the rest on the way.
I'm gonna say a lot because I'm like dirt. Alright, let's
And
go.
let us make haste while daylight lasts.
Left click on any of the characters to take control. Ow, an arrow in my face. Yeah, beheaded.
What were those things? Were those Darkspawn?
That makes sense.
I've never seen anything like them. You can smell the evil on them. Where did they come from? Were they here before?